Welcome to Podgorica, here ahead of the regional elections in Podgorica for the mayor. This is the house of the mayor, the municipality building of Podgorica, and this is the candidate, and this is the present mayor. Here is his poster, and this is Mr. Vukovic, yeah? Exactly, Dr. Ivan Vukovic. I've never met him, I'm not affiliated, he is from the DPS, Socialist Party. I'm a center right-wing activist. Always, but I'm a pro-European and he is a pro-European. And I've decided to support all the pro-Europeans in the transition accession countries, no matter what political direction, economically or others, as long as they are for NATO, they are for Ukraine, for Kosovo, and they are for their own country, the best possible persons to lead them into the European Union, and fast so. Montenegro is the most advanced country and it's a NATO ally already now 5 years, and it's very advanced in the EU candidacy. They could be very easily in 2024 in the European Parliament already voting and being full member, maybe with some limitation like Romania, Bulgaria, that is possible, but it is absolutely doable. But for this we need European personalities who are distancing themselves from Serbia and from Russia. Because we are in war with Russia, it's not declared, but Russia is doing everything hostile to us they can. They are leading this military campaign in Ukraine against us, and they are leading this campaign economically and politically against Europe. And they are undermining our allies, and that's exactly what they do. The Serbian and Russian interests here have combined, and they want to damage the future of Europe, of Montenegro. And that's very clear for me. So the Europeans have to be united and support the Europeans, the ones who are really pro-European here in this country, no matter what is the economic or social or policy in decision. Because this is much more important, crucial institutional question, the membership of Montenegro in the European Union. And that's what I'm calling here. That's why I have endorsed this candidate already last week at my last week's visit, and now I'm back again, and I want him to be elected in Podgorica. It's a crucial moment ahead now, these regional elections here in Podgorica. It's like a test, and then there is also the presidential election next year, and so that will be also key to vote for a pro-European candidate and to bring this country safely, fast and fairly into the European Union in 2024. And no day later. And for that we need also political candidates which have no links to Russia, no links to Serbia, and which are committed to Montenegrin statehood, NATO and independence, and good neighborly relations with Albania, with Croatia, with Bosnia and with Kosovo. And of course also to have good relations with Serbia. But Serbia has a big identity crisis and a big foreign policy crisis and a big political leadership crisis. It's in complete decline. And it's very important to distance yourself from Serbia, because we will probably reintroduce visa duty, and we will also then go into sanctions if Serbia is not joining the West and not joining NATO and continues to be balancing, or actually in many ways, like military ways, they are buying military equipment now even from Iran, the latest announcement was, but for sure from China and from Russia. It's deeply disturbing. And that's very problematic. Yeah? So for Podgorica, it has developed very well. There's also many good arguments, not only don't vote for Serbia, but it's also that the city itself, I know it since now 20 years. I was the first time here in 2002. It was very somber and everything was ruined. Yeah? And now it's a very proper European city. In my podcast I have shown you a lot, and especially the last years under the leadership of Mr. Vukovic, a lot has been transpired. You see the pedestrian area, you see this wonderful municipality building, a lot of pedestrian projects, and it's really much more developed. Yeah? When you look around, you know, this is exactly how European cities look and should look. Yeah? A lot of pedestrian areas in the center, a lot of open spaces, very green, and all the buildings renovated. Of course there is much more to be done, and this will be done because the EU is very good for urban infrastructure, and much more will be done in these coming years. And with a competent personality, great leadership, there is the way forward, and that's what I hope for, and that's what I call for. And that's why I endorsed Mr. Vukovic for mayor of Podgorica. That's the Independence Square, and that's here the municipality. And that's me, Günther Fellinger. Good luck for the weekend and more to come from Pax Europiana.